Okay, welcome back to Ron's Garage. Yeah, Dave. Yep, I'm putting up a video just for you, buddy. Because, I've taken this abuse, all of us, about you putting up all these videos and nobody else doing it. So I saw Pat put up one or two, and I'm going to put up one. So there you go. But some of us, I'm what's known as, an essential employee. So I have been working every day. I run an industrial maintenance shop for a city, so we don't get to take time off like that. So, but it's a nice day. It's Sunday. It's 60 outside, and I am a bit of a wimp. I don't like working in the cold, so here I am. You can tell I'm kind of sitting there on that master cylinder because that's what I'm going to be playing with today. I'm going to take it off anyway. Because with the problems I've been having with my knees the last couple years, that's one of the reasons that putting a stick shift in it is not on that list. I'm going to leave it automatic. I'm also going to put power brakes in it. I was able to find a power brake booster at a local salvage yard for 25 bucks. It works, he says. Came out of an 81 Trans Am. And I'm going to see if it'll fit right there. Looks like it will, barely. If I bring it over here, sorry about moving you around. And I'm trying to do this one-handed, and it's not going to work very well. But if I line it up, with that, I know it doesn't look like it here, but it looks like it'll fit back here where it's going to go. So I still got to get a new master cylinder, so I'm not going to put that back on. I got to first determine for sure whether that is a power brake master cylinder or a manual brake master cylinder. The rear chamber is bigger, which leads me to believe it's power brake. At least it's a disc brake, because that's what that means. The power brake or manual is all in the bore size. So I'll take a look at that once I get it out. But I've already disconnected it under the dash, and that was really pretty easy. I don't know if you can see, but it went right up there, and there's just tons of room up here. So and I can't really hook it up because first I have to figure out where it goes on the pedal. There's some geometry, some measurements that go into that. Also where it lines up. So I got to figure all that stuff out. There's 3 holes in that pedal arm. So, but that's coming. But there's power brake boosters in the earlier GMs. They all sat, up at an angle like that. So it sits on the firewall, and then actually everything comes up at about, I think I read 17 degrees, something like that. So first thing I got to do, looks like it had one in it before because it's got the 2 bolts on the master cylinder, but then there's 2 others that aren't attached to anything. So it looks like it had a power brake booster before, which is a bonus because that means the holes are right there and they look like they're the same. Obviously I haven't checked, but they look like they're the same. So we will find out. But first things first, I got to break loose some lines, take loose some bolts. I'll be back. All right, good news and bad news. One, I got the master cylinder off, and this will fit. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, it sticks up above, this flange here, but on the hood, I've got a good 6 or 8 inches, to play with here. So I don't think that's going to be an issue. The master cylinder fits on it, which I knew it would, but I tested it just to make sure. Bad news is, those other bolts were not for a power brake booster. There's 4 bolts here 2 here, and then 2 down here that hold a pedal support. And that's all those were for. So these holes don't line up. If I use these as they are, then I got to make the hole that goes through the firewall for the dust boot bigger. My other option is to lower these bottom bolts a little bit and put them basically in between the pedal support brace bolts. So I got to think about that and see what I'm going to do with that. But it does fit. It's even the same color as the car. How about that? So now I've got to look up the numbers on this master cylinder, see if it is in fact a power brake master cylinder. It does have numbers on the bottom here. Let me try to turn that over so everybody can see. And it's not focusing real well. 18010023 and the A50. That's the number right there. I think that I got to look up. So I'll have to look that up and check it out and see. And then I'll be able to know for sure. This one has been chewed up on that input plunger. I don't know why, but I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but that's chewed up pretty good. Those are some real deep grooves. But anyway, that's superfluous because it's no good anyway. So that's that. But I accomplished what I needed to accomplish with this anyway, is to make sure that would fit, and it will. It just takes a little fabrication, and on these old cars, as everybody who has one or worked on one can attest to, almost everything you do that's not stock, you got to do something. You got to fabricate something or modify something or make it fit somehow, and that's what I'll have to do. And that's okay. Don't mind at all. So just got to find time to do it, which won't take too long to do once I can do it. So have to add it to the list and take it from there. So one thing I'm going to try to put in there in this video, either at the beginning or at the end, my wife, she's so talented. She drew a sketch of my car, and I'm going to try to put that as the thumbnail for this, or incorporate it into the lead in or the lead out of the video somehow. I don't have any editing software. All I got is this phone. So whatever I can do on this phone is what I will do, and we shall see. So with that, there you go, Dave. Got another video for you. And I think Rocker Pat's up doing his yard up in Leggett today, so he won't be watching probably, but that's okay. He'll watch later, I'm sure. But anybody else, I hope you watch it. I hope you like it. If you do, hit that little button and subscribe and like it and leave a comment. You know, I'm always curious. I'm looking for other guys' ideas, and you know, if you see something I don't see, hell, let me know. I don't necessarily see everything, so. All right, I guess that's it for today. I'm not done here. I'm going to piddle around a little bit. My garage is almost as bad as Dave's. So I'll be working on that some too. So, all right, have a good one. Back to work tomorrow. Bye.